So yeah, what can you tell us? We reached the halfway stage this season, I believe, and the second half of the season should be starting very soon, right? So 15 games gone. So how was the first half of the league season?
Yeah, probably like second time had done just
Mhm.
few days ago. Heart modern play at Hawks and then Gaff also played against yeah Kinini is it Bombara so but yeah Hart lost against Hawks. It was an interesting game. To be honest, like I said, second round with the family drop down because looking at the standings at the top basic bottom being interesting. So ko bayel team
Mhm.
muna kalas mo Banjul United got 12 points and Newcastle second nigga 15 15 16 mudam 19 21. So from Falcons down to Elias greater tomorrow so they're still in danger because so ko bayel points bare autumn and again si top bit it's still tight the only thing man mo waga mo this is it any team we win league break it's gonna be a team who have own ground enough home game if you see Real de Banjul um past two seasons they get dominate then they play enough matches up at home or then they have games but at their home who are training Real the last time they we know win league video was in 2014 time bo Basuri exist waaye the buga amé Basuri bi past two seasons yep rek ñi ngi win league bi ñu ko teglante because ñi ngi am enough games so for they train they know the pitch so ñi ngi am enough games at Basuri looking at this mooy Brikama United this season they compete because they have a home game enough at bi comme duñ play box ba dafa bari so ñi ngi collect for point parce que suñu génnee comme dañ dee mën a struggle again tam am ñoom fortune rek hard FC tam this time so gu say comme ñi ngi for bu baax they have their own pitch in summer so fa demee nag dee suffer so teams yi ñu la mentional ni one of them will win the league because of the home advantage bu ñu am ahead of yeneen clubs yi to my surprise mooy seeing Team Rhino struggling this season Team Ryan last season, at this point, and after 15 matches, they were start in the standings, 2 or 3 points behind Real Banjul. But this season, guys, you struggle. So, of guys, right now. So, Mola one this season, Team Ryan they really struggling. And Team Ryan, team completely concede goals past two seasons here. But this time around, conceding almost 21 goals. I don't know. So they are struggling. Teams who don't neck on at the top last season in the first 15 minutes 15 games come this season you guys struggle. Create tomorrow we are up there last season. This time around, Saint Jayun Deva you all time Munglen this top. TMT some you guys struggle. So it's going to be really, really tough. Up at the bottom axis so looking at the standings at the points different. Like I said, Moko based my teams you enough four matches they're gonna win the league. My Real Banjul, Hearts, Hawks, or Birka of fortune because need enough home matches played at their ground, so they have an advantage ahead of other teams. Yeah.
Yeah, Birkama United. You mentioned Birkama. Real de Banjul, of course, they are at the top of the league with 30 points, and then Birkama United second, 29. They have played one game more than Real de Banjul, and then you have Hearts 29, you have Hawks 29. So 1 point is separating the top four teams in the league. But you know what I'm space be about Birkama United. Of course, they have the home advantage. I think all these four teams, United top B, they all have the home advantage, like you said. Birkama, you look at their defense, 4 goals conceded this season, just 4 goals conceded. The next best is Falcons. They have 6 goals conceded, and then you look at the teams they are around them. That is Real de Banjul, Hawks, and Hearts. They have conceded 13, 13, and 14. Real de Banjul in the case of Real de Banjul, 14. But Birkama, they have just conceded 4 goals in 16 matches so far this season. That is absolutely mental. Like, what is going on there in terms of defensive work? And because nobody gets in defenders, team sees, comes to chant team and stuff like that. But they have been exceptional defensively. Birkama.
Yeah, Chama. Portando sa question Bob, Birka United this season they have one of the youngest squad si league. Then your work system one this season come the your invest more on youth players because so ba helsan gonna mip ay halal most of their players senior players for na kufane ka moy seni bojang la ak gol ci babi ja Ibrahima tamit comme légui mo dañu second half xam so they invest more on young players ak is ñu xam ne comme it's the future of the club xam nga comme ñu bëlé ko fofu non so mo la ko xalé yow ñu ngi paré bo xalal so ko asee rek jox ko that confident rek lu mu laa jox keneen la ko jox because mag yi ok dañoo fi ne comme ok ñun we have done enough so am na yoo xam ne comme ñun duñ ko nangoo comme duñ ko nangul daal so moo leen war a comme seen good run bi ñu ngi ko am considering 4 goals. So by surprise, because last season at this stage, they were at the bottom. You know, fight relegation last season after 15 games, so they were at the bottom. So this time around, come then you change system. As a Halayu have compare. Talking of you don't see that most of their defenders at the Chan team. Yeah, come players, a young players, very young players. So have the Chan team come then them mostly put okay experience, senior players and defensive wise. But Brikam and copy honest they are very good strong squad and to be honest, come and they can win the league. Like I said, they have enough games to play at the box by mini park. Like Real de Bayou has come away. Those are teams that come you play at home. Enough they can win the league because they have an advantage ahead of other teams. It's still young, like I said, but they're not conceding. Falcons they're not conceding, but they're not scoring. At the come they come send India draw more body. So it's really tough. Comme nako way ci kaw ak ci suuf so right now mënuma la war comme ñi ñoy relegate wala comme ki may win league but dama la jox comme xayma comme teams mëna men soxal ni one of them will win the league because of home advantage buñ am muy Brikama Hearts FC Real de Banjul Fortune the home advantage buñ am one of them will win the league malolo lon mal ma ko gad so dafa difficult trop pour yeen teams ñu win league boss am sen games yu am comme négociation grave so dañ leen pour ci ak yeneen clubs yi. So it's interesting. Brikama, to be honest, considering 4 goals, bro. Is it good in 16 matches, considering 4 goals in the first round. Therefore over difficult. I can't remember the last team that did that. Considering 4 goals in the first round, and they are doing really they are doing amazing things, to be honest right now.
And another team, so why you want to say because Hawks the Tibor guy to struggle this season. But Hawks right now, look at where they are. They are level on points with Brikama United. They are level on points with Hearts, and they are just 1 point behind the top of the table. Hawks. Alaji Wali scored in goals. I think you posted something about him. What can you tell us about Hawks and Alaji Wali?
Yeah, about Hawks, I'm on an interview with Buba, teams yoo xam ne comme mostly suñu jógee second division bi ñëw ju bari comme dañ dee mën a stay like ñoom team Rada ñoom Falcons ñoom Fortune ak yooyu wax naa ko ne comme Hawks dañoo stay because of lot advantage bu nga am in Kabakel loolu wax naa ko booba moom ñu ngi am interview ne ko ñu am home advantage mooy lu ma la wax seen home advantage bu nga am soo gisee Hawks they are the only team bu door Hearts soo mën a awee dañ door Hearts biir Hearts ñu Hearts fekk ko mu door ko so ñooñu war lañ naa bàyyil bu baax it is comme ñu ngi lisoon some key players ok benn comme mooy Zapata moom ok move na to team Ali Sow bi mooy third division team bi Hawks ñu ko ma yo Clara Sambo stuff like that still moo tax comme ne ko di play so he was a key player for them the past 2 seasons here especially last season and the game coming to Alaji Wali bu league bi dooree nekkut woon xam nga comme mi ngi tukki woon xam nga rek played 3, 4, 5 matches but banging goals like he was doing in the second division. He is one of the good goal scorers in league. His goals are helping Hawks XT. Like I said, they are strong favorites too. But they are picking points. But they are one of the teams and come 4 consecutive wins league. Hawks here. If not one of course that team no Hawks let's say it's really bad. So Hawks have lul. So they are competing and they will compete. So bullion rule out. They can win the league. Like I said. Teams seen home ground ñoom ñooy win league bi man foofu laa daanee daal
yeah jërëjëf Space yow xam naa ne dañ ñaa ñëw bàyyi si if you have any final words su ko defee man ak Buba we will take up there and then talk about the under 17 any final words Space yaa ngi mute
ma ne am kontaan rek si ñoo xam ne comme ñu ngi doon déglu comme football la because foog nga analyse yow sa gis-gis especially comme fuñ ko doon game comme you know analyse the errors yooyu this is how football li moo leen xeloo football argument samba debates ak criticism go soo ko in world football sax soo demee si La Liga bi seen plateforme si seen plateforme dañ dee analyse comme errors yi ak advantage ak disadvantage so it's normal pour ñu criticize wala ñu analyse errors yi but that doesn't mean ne some of the players yi nga comme okay mention na leen they have to take it personal because Africa moo mel noonu soo ko criticize nga analyse moom ay error rek dafa jël personal instead mu jël ko pour mu work on loolu so that is it that was the thing that comme di jaajëfal ñëpp especially yow ak Buba xam nga rek ak ñëpp ñu ñoo seetaan di leen ne xam nga nañ toog ñu déglu show bi am nga yéen ngeen continuer di final part leen jaajëf jërëjëf
yaa baax suma waaji borom baaga déggoon nañ